Okay. Hello, Alu. We'll start in 6 minutes. Welcome to the seminar. Welcome to the webinar.
With my laptop on.
No.
Thank you. This is a word license.
Thank you, Mr. Michael.
you're gonna enjoy your meal.
Michael, I'm on a meeting, so no noise.
I'm leaving.
Hello, Eddie. Welcome to the meeting. It's exactly the time, but let's give another 2 minutes for people to join.
John.
Yeah, Eddie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Just trying to see how many participants we have. Only you and I and Abdul. I was going to ask you, John.
We are now 4. So
Well, I'll text you later.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
You are beautiful in blue, love.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
She's in blue today.
Yes, I'm in blue.
Yeah. Are you back from Italy or you're in Italy?
Yes, since yesterday.
Okay. Enjoy.
Oh, I'm enjoying
Is that
coming
another
back.
honeymoon?
Hmm?
He asked if it was another honeymoon.
No, oh, my gosh.
John, I stopped my ad.
I will start and then anybody that come late will join, start with the recording.
Okay.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Clotilda. Thank you, Alu Adio. Welcome. And I'm so excited to have this webinar and so excited that you joined. And for people that will be watching the recording, I'm also very excited that you have an opportunity to watch this. The sole purpose of this is to share the information, to explain what I know, to answer questions, to get people from the point of not knowing to the point of knowing. In the online world, there's opportunity, but only very few are able to know. So let me share my screen to start briefly. So I welcome to the webinar on creating income online. So 7 October. Okay, let me admit somebody in Wally. Okay. Welcome, the Ruth. I don't know your full name, but that's what I see. So welcome to the webinar. We are just about starting. So if you look at the screen, I welcome to the webinar. And so next slide. Rule of the games. This meeting is recorded. Target is 60 minutes. It's a question Q&A. So as we are talking, I've collected a question that were sent in. If you have any new question or you didn't send yours, so just pop it into the chat box, and I will be going to the chat box to answer those questions as well. Disclaimer, The view expressed on this webinar is for educational purpose only. So I'll give a minute for everyone to go through the disclaimer. And thank you very much for that. We kickstart. I always like to because most people believe that they have this notion that online, okay, let me admit someone. Okay, welcome the Roots man. I think is the second time. Maybe you're joining from 2 devices. So most people have this notion that the online business is not real. Okay, another person. Welcome, Cletus. Welcome, Cletus. Many people believe that the online business is not real, and so they don't believe, even though they've most of their life they live on internet, they buy things internet, they bank on internet, but they still believe that it is not real. So I always like to, in every dealing, to show myself, and this is me, photo of me. We on the far right, top right, and middle. That's when I was in the middle with my colleagues while I was in the oil and gas. That's me, top right, flying helicopter. When you're working in remote locations, most of the time you take helicopter and different things to be there. And it's me, the new me with the family, relaxing, and that's me playing something that was not possible before. And we also live in the world. We have somebody that has gone through, for over 10 years. And this person has used this business. He has gone through many recessions and able to survive. So that's one way, is that you can call this recession-proof business. So he's a very good mentor. It's not a solo person. Has set up this business community that many people are able to thrive on, because it's easier to say, okay, I want to start something. And but when you start it and then you meet the obstacle, how do you sort yourself out? You can buy books, you can buy materials, but when you're stuck, how do you get yourself out of that maze or to get going? It's not easy. But with a mentor and a community that have people that are actually building that, using that system to build their business, you're able to learn from so many people and be influenced by many people. And the culture of associating yourself with business people is also helpful. The fact is that we are average of the people we associate ourselves with. So if you associate yourself with people that are always wasting their time and not using it for something better, you end up being the average of that. But if you associate yourself with people that are in business community, building business and upgrading their lives, you too will continue to be upgrading in that way. You move in that direction. So that's, having said that, today keyword is action taking. You could say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say, dream what you want to dream. But if you don't take action, everything will remain in the dream world. Everything you plan will remain in the plan world. And the richest place in today's world is the graveyard, because so many people have dreamed many things and they never practice, they die with it. So the richest place is not any of this country that we think. It is the graveyard where people are burying their dreams because they didn't take action. So action is very important. And things that can prevent many people from taking action is procrastination. You said, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. That's the key decision that you're procrastinating. Very bad. Having said that, today are 9 questions I'm gonna go through. And so I will answer them one by one. The first one is from, I'm at work now, finished 10 p.m. because I don't know what to do and I don't understand where to start. Is this program all about sales? That's a good question. So, I mean, if you want to enable your video to for me to see your face, you're welcome. But if you want to remain at the background, that's also accepted. It's a good question. A very good question, and I will take time to answer because it's not, it is a common thing these days. People are spending so much time to do in today's life, so much busyness and less time to spend on things that matters to them. And people think that the things that matters to them is their day-to-day job. Your day-to-day job is just to pay your bill. But the things that matters most is improving yourself, building something for yourself. And one of the best way to get out of your rat race or this 9-to-5 job is for you to start investing on yourself and trying to take back your life. Many people have done it in this community, so I'm not reading from paper. I'm talking about people that that have met and interact with. So that's what gave me confidence that anybody that is ready to change the situation can do that at any time. All it takes is that decision. When you say, I want to do this, and then you have a good why on why you want to do this, it's possible. So back to the question, coming back 10 o'clock is not a very good things to do. I know you need to pay your bill. I don't know, it's not clear what time you left to office or to your work. But one thing you can do is to find time to be able to go through education. Pick one education program that you want to. Online business is real. And we have many programs that you can run. First of all, you have the videos that you walk you through different models that you can run on an online business. Your next step is to say, okay, which of these methods do I want to sign up to? that is you sign up to and choose the business. When you sign up to it, the consultant will guide you through, and over time you'll be able to discover which business model is good for you. You can decide to promote other products, which is called the affiliate. And that's about selling other people's products. Many people, when they hear about selling, it's a kind of signal to them, say, because many people are shy to talking to people. Let me tell you, in selling online, it's not you selling. It is robot that is selling for you. It is internet. It is internet with automation. It is an automated process that you set up and then find people with problems and then find a solution that solves that problem, and then you give that you introduce that product that person, and person willing to pay handsomely for it, and the company that has this product pay commission. So in this process, you're not meeting anybody physically. You're not leaving your house. You are doing this with your computer, maybe in some cases, for rare cases, phone call. And you can set many of these, as many as possible, and run them. And they run at the background without, it's not something that you say, okay, I'm sleeping now, and therefore my business is not working. Online business is a 24/7 business. Whether you're sleeping or you're awake, once you set it up, it's running. And when it's not all about sales, it's about solving other people's problem. And many people do this in their day-to-day life, trying to help people, but they are not making money from it. But when they hear about, okay, business, I'm going to do sales, and then that fear of, I'm not good at selling. No, you are using the same business, you learn a system of how to use the internet, locate people with the problem or with the needs, and then use the same system to locate the product. And so you meet the two together, and your money, your commission is in there. Let me admit somebody. Welcome, Sheila. Sorry you came and then you left. We've started now. Even though this recording will be sent out, so you can watch the full program on the part that you've missed. So my question, it is not about selling, it is about using the knowledge you have to solve people's problems and profit from it. Every human being are trying to solve people's problems. They are trying to help people, but most people do this without getting paid. We recommend people to go to nice restaurant. We recommend people to buy a product, but we don't get commission from it. As an affiliate, if you do it as a business, you can do that, and there are tools to set it up and run without at the background without you involved. So I don't know if that has answered the question. If for Tanya, if you need more, when you watch this, you're not satisfied, you can back to me and I will do more. The second question is, I got burnt out on this internet thing. I made so much enemy. I made so much enemy of family members and friends trying to promote my MLM business. That's multi-level marketing business. How is business different? I want you to educate me, please. Okay, so I've seen done multi-level marketing as well. And that's why when I saw this, it was very easy for me to know the difference. And it was very easy for me to say, okay, this is something, because the limitation of the MNL is that, just a minute, somebody is trying to reach us. Hello? Yeah, good evening. So if you want to join us, click the link and join us, please. In an hour. Okay, sorry about that. Let's continue. So the marketing, the MLM depends on you talking to people, your friends, your family member, to be able to build. And your friends do not want to join a business or do not want to do, you cannot force people to do things they don't want to do. And that's a big problem with that business model. And if you're not able to convince people, or you don't have a social gathering that can get many people to join, you can't make money out of it. And the only people that make money are the early birds. After that, the rest are just Jonesers. But in today's online business, what you're learning is the skill. On our program today, you sign up, you learn. If you want to do affiliate marketing, you learn the skill to be able to find people with problems and find a product that meets their need and then recommend to them and they pay for it, you get commission. So and you use internet, you can use paid ads. So it's a question of putting money from one end and then getting money at the other end. So this is something you can do as a real business. A real business is you invest money. Let's say you invest £1 in this, and then you get £3 from that end. That means you can take your money. This is like doubling your money. You take your money, you invest, but in multi-level marketing, you're just waiting for people to join, your friends to join, your family members, and there is a limit you can go, and some end up not making money. But here, you learn the skill. There's unlimited number of products in the market for you to market, for you to sell. You just look for what you like, what resonates with you, or even things you consume. Imagine you go on a vacation and then you like the vacation. You promote that vacation for everybody, for people that on, and you're able to get people to go on that vacation. You earn some commission. So it is very unique business. And if you look at people like, there are so many business today that we see run it, they are running this model, but we don't know. When you buy ticket on airline, you don't buy the airline ticket direct, you buy from other people. So exactly what you're doing, you're buying from an affiliate and they are getting commission. They don't own airline. All they do is they get that message out and target you, and then you buy for that airline and they earn commission. So with that, you don't need to kill yourself working for somebody 10 hours, 12 hours a day and neglecting your spouse. Most people, they don't have that time to relate with their family, with their spouse, and then the tension there, and they chase this job every day. And what happens is that most people, either they end up with trouble in their marriage, or they have wayward children, or if you don't have time to spend on your physical, your mental health, people keep on having sickness that is avoidable. Some even end up dead because the lack of time in the time we use in chasing all these jobs, getting stuck in the traffic. If we learn a skill that we can, an affiliate skill or e-commerce, we can have tons of hours at our disposal and be able to think, be able to invest in our marriage, in our health, and live a healthier life. So it is not just about money. There's a lot and a lot of benefit that anyone can learn from in this online business. So let's go to the third question. The third question came from, how did you decide upon your first online product to sell? It seems overwhelming. I'm trying to discern which item will do well. Figure out the Amazon way. Thank you. Let me admit somebody in the meeting room. Welcome, Monique. I don't know if that's your real name, but that's what I can see on your list. So this is somebody that is trying to go into online business and has interest, but the problem is the person is not, is asking, what do I sell? Or how do I, for people, let's take a practical example. If you want to be a doctor, what do? You first of all take the training and train yourself to be a doctor. You go through the training and then get the right training and then practice and you become a good doctor. Yes, you can, as a doctor, you can say, okay, yeah, you know the medicine and you know that you can operate people, this and that, but that's not a training, that's not the knowledge that will make you a good doctor. The knowledge that will make you a good doctor is to go through a normal training as a doctor and then do the house intern, and learn the process, learn from the other doctor, then practice, you become a good doctor. So the answer to the question is, for this person, the answer to this person is that if you want to be on the online and not get burned, you need to find a program to follow. If you're not ready to follow us, look for any other program that you can trust and follow. Don't go online trying to start something. Yes, and if somebody send you information or you find information on web, and yes, the free information you have there is as good as, because it's free. So if you want to learn the right way, join a program that has people that are currently doing what they say they are doing. Not people that they've done it 10 years back, people that are still doing current. And then you can find other people in that community that have different stories to tell. Because if you're not in that environment, what you're buying is just a paper, is just a training that you can finish and then nothing happens. And you're not training to go and look for a job. You're to change your life. So if you want to sell something on Amazon or do e-commerce, there's a training program that you can go in there, join the training program, and then you go through the program with people that are doing it. They take you from how to design the products you want to bring to the market, how to source it, and then how to bid for the good price, and how to promote this product. So it's a complete training. When you hear a lot of people say, oh, I've been to internet and it didn't work for me, ask them, how did they go through it? Did they go into the, it's like somebody jumping into the river, an ocean full of sharks. And you're not going to survive. If you survive, you come out in pieces. But if you go in there with the right tool, the right resources, they're stronger. So my advice is, if you want to go into this, forget about what product you're going to sell. Go through take the training program. The training program will give you resources to determine what program to sell, because the program I can tell you now is not the program that will be working or in 2 months' time. With the right training, you'll be able to find at any particular time what is going to work. You have to be able to predict the market, predict the future, and training that you can do this. So if you want to go the right way, get a training. In SFM, there's a particular line which is called the Import Expert. It is a complete different training. And I've seen many people go through and they become very successful. Your money trying to do it you're going to bond your money, you're going to bond yourself, and not getting results. Okay, question number 4 from Ray. Just curious to know how much is involved to start the business. I've seen your telephone number and wondering if I can call you. Thanks for your assistance. Great question. Yeah, I mean, it's, I know it's always, when they want to invest, most people will say, how much, or does it involve money? Will I spend money? the same people, when they are buying things, they don't tell, am I going to buy this clothes without money? The truth is that in business, you have to invest money to get money out. And the problem is not investing the money. The problem is knowing the right business to invest on. And if you find the right business to invest on, then all you need to do is you follow the business investment. You follow the due process. And then at the end, to make the money that you're looking for. Business is about solving people's problem. If anybody tells you that you're gonna click this and that and make money while you're listening, that's a fallacy. The truth about this, if you're able to solve billion-dollar problem, you become a billionaire. If you're able to solve $1,000 program, you become a thousandaire. If you solve $1 million problem, you become Jeff, CEO and the founder, is a billionaire today because if you go through, he has impacted billions-dollar problem. Bill Gates and Elon Musk, the rest of them. So being an ideal business means you need, first of all, is this a problem or a solution that I can introduce that the world needs? What will this solution do to people? And do I have many people that need this solution? If the answer is yes, then the money is there. So either you want to take affiliate, selling other people's product, which is called affiliate marketing, or e-commerce, or you want to promote your own business. It is all possible, but the key thing you need is training. You need education. You look through your life, most of the things that you've done, the key thing that you've done, you went through a training, you went to school, you learned something, you become very good at that. If you learn something, go into this, learn more, you become good at it, you'll be able to promote and make money out of it. The good thing is that you can start with what you combine with the job you have at the moment. If you're working on your regular job, you can do that while you're that's the little time you have, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours a day. And then over time, you're able to build that business and then transform that to something that you wouldn't need your regular job anymore. Many people have seen it live. I've seen it, many people transform that's increase their the income from this online business, and then they don't need their own job anymore. That gives them even more time to now transform this into a business that they start working, financing their passion, doing things that they didn't think they would do in the past. So it is possible, but you need to take that decision to do that. Okay, I think we have 20 minutes and I'm really on question number 5. I don't have money to do this. What is your advice? I think this is almost very close to what I've just finished, but I need to go back again. Yes, nobody has money. But the question is, what's your plan? then when you said, I don't have money, you're asking a wrong question. You're making a wrong conversion to yourself. The question you should ask is, how do I get the money? How do I get the money? The how activate your brain cell to start working on what to do to get the money, what to do to get you the solution. Then if you say, okay, I don't have money, also activate the negative part of your brain cells to protect you from thinking about it because you don't have, and the brain to protect you from worrying about not having the money. You say, how do I get the money? The brain will also activate the positive part to prompt you to see how you can solve that problem of getting the money. So it all starts with the question. Robert Kiyosaki, that's a poor dad rich dad, said this. And I used to think that as a theory. But when I started this business and I've seen that, and I've taken many people, changed many people's mind, not just talking about, oh, I've done it. I have changed many people's mind and be able to model them to make it for themselves just by changing the way they ask questions, the question they ask. So if you say, okay, you don't have money, I don't know your circumstances. I'm not saying it's not everybody. Yes, it's a general situation. People don't have money, but you need to ask yourself, how do I get this money to start this? First of all, you research what about this business, go through it. Is it something that you believe in? Is it something that you think if you put on the time and the training, that you'll be able to do it? If the answer is yes, then there'll be means for you to do that. Number one, you need to look at yourself. I'm not trying to, because I don't know your circumstances, but you need to sit down and go through your income in a month, 2 months or 3 months, put your income, and then go through, put all your expenses within that month, list them, and then take that expense and ask yourself, this expense, if I don't spend this money here, can I survive? If the answer is yes, then that money you don't need to spend. If the answer is no, you ask another question. If I reduce this money, the amount I spent here, would that be okay? If the answer is yes, you find out how much the reduction you can make. By the time you go through that exercise, you find that you can squish a decent amount of money monthly and be able to invest in your business. Remember, those things you were spending is not investment. There are things that will not bring something for you in future. For example, you pay your house rent. I'm not saying sell your house and live in the street. But you say, okay, change the house you were living to a different house, or the subscription on your TV program, things that that would not add money. If you shut down those down for a while, you would still survive. And if you were eating outside, you could reduce the number of time you eat outside. And in your meal, you can even look for more better ways of making the same money go further. So by the time you ask your brain how, all this will come to your mind. And you find out that if by the time you put this together, and then you squeeze this money out within, and you do that maybe for 6 months, you find out that this investment that you've made, you work your, that's because you don't have the money, you work yourself harder, and then the little money you have, you'll be able to put in this business, and then 3 months, 6 months, you start seeing the making money from that, and then you take, if you're still able to make that sacrifice and then add that money, the money you're saving and the money that is coming from the business, you continue climbing to a point that you don't make those sacrifice anymore. So what do you prefer? A one-time, short-time sacrifice or eternity? Sacrificing your life, all sacrificing the rest of your life, being in I don't have. There are many people today, if you hear their story, they didn't have. Elon Musk did not, that owns Tesla today and solar. It has solar in a company that builds batteries, and a company and the one that build a rocket. Building, sleeping at some point in a garage, doing things we are seeing today. So you need to ask yourself, with the online, you're not talking about years. We are talking about few months of sacrifice, and you'll be able to see results. And you can predict, you follow the right people, you follow the right program, you'll be able to see, to get results, get a result that you can, that you believe in. So it's very important. The excuses of I don't have money, I don't have time is there to protect you from taking action. If you say, okay, how do I get the money and time? Brain and everything will work towards with you for those resources to be available. Everybody has 24 hours in this world. But the people that are able to use that 24 hours wisely will get ahead in life. 24 hours, if you take 6 hours to 8 hours to sleep, you only have about, 16. And if you're already spending, doing a job that is 8 hours, you only left with 8. And then if you're taking, commuting 2 hours, what time do you eat? What time do you even invest in yourself or even relax? With online business, you can have tons of time because you don't need to travel anywhere. So you already saved 2 hours if you were going to work every day. You already saved, and then if you're able to run to a point that you don't go to your 9 to 5 job, you're able to, you have another 8 hours. So that's 8 hours you're working on, plus the fact that you can arrange your business and work anytime you want, where you want, and also be there to have that relationship with your family member, your spouse, your children, and influence them, not letting the world influence them. So that's an answer to that question is you need to ask the right question, and then everything will happen. Number 6, I was receive email and never do anything because I don't know where to start. I wanted to start online business because this is the only way I can get income when I'm going back to my country. NAS Daily Blog says that now is the time to learn online business because if not the poor become poorer and the rich become richer. Well, this is like a statement or no, a question, but I need to add to that. The reason poor become poorer is because the poor believe that they don't need to invest, and then sometimes you need to make the hard sacrifice to be able to. Learning the greatest injustice that you can do to yourself is to deprive yourself of the time to have a quality time with yourself, like physical exercise, having a moment that you are not working, maybe reading the books you like, enjoy. I'm not talking about consuming stories other people do that develop your brain, that give you an edge on things that would advance your future.
Take a minute. Where are you going to?
So,
Can't you get?
so
what's
it's
going
very
on?
important that you do that and you learn something.
Please mute yourself.
You learn the online business, and then you also invest in your time. If you do that, you'll be able to live a fulfilling life. Let me see the number. Okay, the last two. Okay, I still have 3 more. If I sign up, the number 7 question, if I sign on, will I continue to service it? This is another question. It's you're not paying for, people pay for sign up for, let's say, for example, services, and then continue to pay month in to enjoy the subscription. If you sign up to learn, build your business, you are building a business that will bring out, yield more money than you are, that daily or monthly subscription you're servicing. So when you're in business, there are some monies you spend, but what matters is what comes out from the other end. So if you're able to do that, if you're able to invest the money and then make money out of that, then you're not, how much money you put in there is irrelevant. It is, am I profiting from the business, the money I invest in the business? If you spend 1 million, are you making, how much money are you making from that? If you spend 1 million and then you make additional $500,000, that means your 1 million is generating $500,000. If you take that money back, put in the bank, go back, the depreciation will eat up that money. And you'll be spending, by the time you reach in a year, you already spend part of that money. But if you invest that money in a business, that money will generate additional amount that will finance your expense and then help you to grow more. So a business is like a farmer planting crops in his farm and reaping the fruit. But the farmer, first of all, needs to clear the ground, till the ground, water it, put the right resources, manure, and all the things that is needed, and plant the seed, make sure the wheat doesn't grow, and it doesn't need to water, because at the right time, if it's crops that comes in 3 months or in a year, it will come. So it's easy, simple, that's business. Do what the task that you need to do, and the result will come out. And then you learn some lessons and then you improve. In business, it's not everything that works. but the things that work far more better to compensate for the other ones. In the Bible talk about putting your seed in 4 different soil. You find out that the 25% that went to the fertile soil yielded 100 volts. So 100 times compared to the other one that lost in the 75%, you're far better. So it is a very good principle that you need to imbibe when you're talking about business. When you want to go into business, the things you need to worry about: is it the right business? Is it a good business? Are other people being there? Is there a process I can go through and then do the same business? If the answer is yes, then don't worry about, oh, how much money I'm going to be spending, because what you're spending on business is bringing business money to you. I saw email online business and I'm interested. However, I need to know what it entails. Can you confirm how much I'll be paying monthly, please? Any information you thought useful? Appreciate your time. So I know most people are always talking about the money of what I will pay or what how. The how is, if you anybody that want to go learn something, they say, okay, I want to be a doctor. They sign up to a school, a program that teach doctors, and then they go through the process. At the end of the battle, they will become a good doctor. So online program, I want to go through a kind of demonstration. Show if you look at my email, you see. Let me see. Just want to run through. Okay. So I share. So the first step is you decide, you've watched the video and you decide, is this something I want to do? And on the email I will send or the past email, you see a video like this. If you click on get started, it's gonna take you straight to, I mean, there are a lot of information here that can also, if you're not convinced, all the questions that are on here, will be able to learn more on what you're signing up to, in addition to all the videos that you've watched. So if you click on that get started, it's open the form, and in that form, you can see, you just need your name, your email, and the phone number, and you create the password that you will use in, and once that is done, you click continue. It will take you to another form. You put your bank information and you submit. And once that is done, you receive email, and on that email, you log on, and then you go into a program. Let me share with you what your account will be created for you. And then, so you have something like this. You have a consultant. When you receive the email, they send you the account details. So you log on and complete certain form, just your name so that fill your city, your countries, and all those things. And then it will take you to your account, a platform like this. On the dashboard, if you look at the home, you find you'll be assigned a consultant, and you see my picture will be here. Since I'm the one that refer you, I'm your direct support, and so you can, and then all you need to do is you go through module 1, which is system of selling online. It will tell you all this business model available online. And then you go through step 2, module 2. It would now take you through a business mindset, things you need to do, how a business people think, things you need to do daily to transform yourself from that employee mindset to a business mindset. And then you go to 3, the how to sell people's product and get commission. That's the affiliate marketing foundation. And then on module 4, they take you through how to build your website, because you are setting up something that will last for years to come. You're not just doing something, you're setting up a website. And don't get freaked out that, oh, I've not built a website before. A website today is drag and drop. And then you just go through your website and there's a guide. So this module will take you step by step. You watch the video, you drag this, and then your website, you click a button, your website is run at the background, and then you see a website in front of you. You say, oh, this magic. No, this is the modern world we are living in. And then on module 5, you now set up a system. In online business, you don't do things manually, and you don't work 24 hours. You set up a system that do other tasks and run at the background. So your sales is done at the background, getting customer is done at the background, and every activity is done at the background. When somebody buys the system, credit your bank account and sends whatever information that they need to receive, everything to the person that buys it. So all these things are automated, and it is simple. They take you through step-by-step process of stating that. And then you go to module 6, planning your promotion. Now, you have your website, you've set up all the system, the different process, and now how do you run this system to work? So you go through that, and then module 7, the message. How do you put your message to the public, to the customers, to be able to get them to know what kind of problem they are going through, and also find the solution for them. So that's very simple thing. You don't need to worry about most people, the people that have been here, they've not done it before, but they are able to do it. Sorry, let me read the chat and see if there's any question, new question. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not going to mention the name. There's one of the my members that joined. She's now a very good business, successful in this business. The sacrifice she did was to she look at it. If I don't do my A for this a certain period for 6 months, how much would I save? That instead of doing my A for this period, I will invest in my money. And she's not regretting it. The business is there. The business is now sponsoring different kind of hairstyle. And she's not even interested in such A anymore, because what she has, the content she has now is far better than putting all those expensive A. Because the thing is that when we try to find value on things that are perishable, and that's why sometimes you find out people spend money on things that doesn't matter, because they are trying to validate themselves. If you get to that point, you have a business that is giving you fulfillment. You're able to spend time with your spouse. You're able to spend time with your children, take them to holiday. You don't need to validate any other person's opinion. You don't need to show up on the Facebook and put things that is not, that doesn't matter at that point. So what sacrifice are you making to change your life? That's the base thing that anybody can do. I think we've run over out of time. The last question, maybe let me see if I can squeeze in. Okay, this one is, I don't like webinar, only talk about how much money you have. I'm not interested if this is a webinar. I want to see how I can make money if this is real. Very good question for the last person. Yes, it's, I know, I feel it with you, because these days, sometimes when you see people talking about, there are a lot of things on the internet. So finding the best is not easy. You hear people standing in front of their fancy house. You cannot even prove whether it's their house or in front of a car, and you can't prove. And the thing is that even if it's their own car, that has nothing to do with me, because for the fact that he's able to buy that car or buy the house, what matters to me is, what process do I need to go through to build my own, not the kind of car you're standing in front. So in our community, we don't talk about money. We don't talk about how much people are making. Yes, sometimes we show within the community, we can show, because we know where the money is being paid into. And we can, for people to know within the community, you can see what individuals are making. So they can show you what they are making. So you're not just there, you see you're making it, and your friends are making it, people are making it. So it's a validation that it's working. On the question about a total stranger standing in front of a car house, is not something we do. And it doesn't tell anybody anything that it's a good thing to do. It doesn't give a good, we are not trying to induce you to take action, to do things you don't want to do. We want to take you through, go through the process, build something, and you feel so different when you're able to build a business that you know, you learn something, and then you put that effort to be able to get that working. So you will be very, very satisfied. So I think at this point, I really thank everyone that's stayed with me on this webinar. And for those that will be watching recorded version, I also wish that you go through and take decision. And if you need any more question or anything that is not clear, you know my email. You can reply to the email I sent daily, or you can go to my booking link, which is all in some of my email. Book a call, and we have a one-on-one talk. I'm here to help anybody that is ready and willing to change their life. And every person that I help bring me joy, and it's the fulfillment is there. So thank you, everyone, and same time next week. See you and bye.
Bye-bye, John.
Yeah,
Thank you,
bye.
John. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye-bye,
bye.
everyone.